stranded in a foreign country. That is the reality tonight for a mother and her 3 young children after their visas to travel to Toronto were canceled with little explanation. Tonight, a father's search for answers and questions surrounding Air Canada and if an agent overstepped their authority.
Stories like this and situations like this make it embarrassing for us as Canadians.
August 4th was supposed to be a long-awaited happy day for Pedro Garcia and his family.
I haven't seen my family since May, so it's been almost 4 months without seeing them.
An international student from Venezuela, Pedro Garcia just finished a financial planning course at Centennial College in Toronto and was eager for his wife and 3 young kids to come spend the remainder of the summer with him here on Canadian soil.
I was expecting them 2 weeks ago to be here with me.
During a stopover at Panama City's International Airport, his wife claims their visas were canceled by an Air Canada staffer with no Canadian Border Service agent or liaison officer in sight.
These visas are the same visas that it was approved for me. That's why I'm here.
The reason the visas seen here as valid until November were canceled still remains a mystery. The only explanation coming from an Air Canada agent in Panama City who said they had too much luggage and their visas were too close to expiring, even though they were still valid for another 4 months.
The visas were not canceled physically by any officer. The visas were canceled physically by a Air Canada agent. I don't care if he had instructions from a CBSA officer to do that. He is not supposed to be doing that.
In a statement to City News, Air Canada says our airport agents in Panama were informed by the government that these visas were not valid, and by law, we could therefore not board these passengers.
I think we have to read between the lines. Why were the visas canceled? The visas were absolutely valid on the day of travel. The only reason that it could have been canceled would have been some sort of communication between the Air Canada agent and the CBSA.
Citing privacy concerns, the CBSA wouldn't speak about the case with City News, but did tell us CBSA liaison officers provide training and advice to airlines and local authorities on the documentation that passengers require when traveling to Canada by air and assist with the interception of those who are improperly documented. Though immigration lawyer Elizabeth Long says at no time should an airline agent be involved in physically canceling a visa for any reason.
There's a basic tenet in law that he who hears must decide. And this tenet in law has been completely undermined by this situation.
Pedro Garcia's family remains in Panama City awaiting some sort of clarification. After 2 weeks of searching for answers, they've yet to receive one from the Canadian government.
We have a family completely in limbo for 2 weeks. How much longer should they have to wait? I am angry as an immigration lawyer, but also as a Canadian, because this is absolutely embarrassing.
Immigration lawyer Elizabeth Long is also still waiting for answers. She says there's an easy way to fix this issue: reissue the visas, which she says and the family believes were improperly canceled. We'll be sure to keep you in the loop with any updates on this developing story.